Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your fat guy Igor here. Well, not fat anymore, but I've been fat my entire life since childhood. I literally was like 104 kilograms. How much is that in pounds? You tell me. When I was 14 years old, I was like a bubble, like a circle. I was skinny until I was about 5 years old, and then since then, I was always bullied. I was bullied through my childhood, through my in my neighborhood, in my school, and even my university times. Well, people make the comments and they bully you for something that is out of your control, basically. And I believe that my parents, when I went on this diet, they said, Igor, you shouldn't be losing weight because, guys, this is no, I'm not going into religion, but this is what they said. They said, God made you fat. And I was like, okay. Okay, I never heard that. But anyways, guys, uh, removing your shirt in public like I'm right now was kind of an embarrassing moment. Right now, I'm doing it on purpose. Like I don't normally remove this shirt, but today I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just remove it. This is how I look. Maybe I have some skin stuff and things like that because I've been stretching my body with my fat and everything my entire life, and now things have turned around. Some people are like even doubting when they see me for the first time. They're like, oh, well, they can't imagine how fat I was in the past, and they don't believe that this is possible. And honestly, guys, I thought that I'm an endomorph. I thought that whatever, people told me, you are fat, and I'm fat, and this is what I am. So how do you lose weight? I want to talk about losing weight in this video because I decided to help. And guys, unfortunately, I cannot make it in one video only. So it's going to be a couple of series of videos. We can talk about the diet. We can talk about the most important part that you can watch 100,000 videos on YouTube and you will be like trying all sorts of things and things are not working out. The biggest thing about your diet, well, there is a couple of things. Number one is mindset. Number two is self-education. Guys, I spent countless hours online educated myself. I don't have a personal coach. I don't have a personal nutritionist. I don't have a specific, only one kind of diet that would solve everybody's issue. But what I do have is guidance on how you can achieve the same kind of results that I did because I was able to find it for myself without any external help, doing it naturally. Guys, you can see I'm not a huge bodybuilder guy, even though I started gaining some muscles, but nothing out of ordinary. I'm struggling, guys. I'm going to lower fat. I'm cutting down even more for summer. I want to see how lean I can get for summer, just as experiment for myself. People are asking me if I'm going for competition, and I'm saying no, I'm just a fat guy who lost his freaking mind and decided to, well, push the limits to see how I would look if I was to actually lose weight. What are the boundaries of possibilities from transforming your body into being something that you were not? Guys, it's really weird. And I'll tell you in a moment. It's really weird. You look at you know when you played Counter Strike in 1990s when you played that game, and like it's you probably guys are younger than that, but if you're an old person like myself, you've been playing that game, and you have this veiny hands holding like a pistol or a knife or something like that, and it's that's how it feels right now. Like you can see your hands, but it doesn't feel like it's your own hands because all the veins and things like that. It's that's not the view that I'm used to seeing from my eyes on my own body. So it's kind of weird when you look in the mirror and you see a different person looking back at you. So that is weird thing, but maybe it's also a good thing. So, guys, in terms of the weight loss, I want to start on saying about the mindset, and I think this is going to be the most important video to start with. If you are interested, guys, in such videos where I could probably help you lose weight, I don't have any products to sell you guys. I don't have any supplements. I don't have any pills. I don't have any kind of creatine or protein or anything. Honestly, guys, I don't have a cookbook. I don't have nothing to sell you on this video. So yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I don't have any secret product ingredient to sell you. So let me know in the comments down below which kind of what's your challenges and what more videos you want to see about this thing. And if you're interested in such topics, also let me know. So first, the most important part about your weight loss is the mindset. Okay, guys, there was a social media influencer who influenced me because his wife is a fitness model, and that person kind of resonated with my own mindset. And the conversation we had is like this: Look at all these people in the gym. They are on a treadmill. Guys, I did the same thing. Okay, you before I got married, I used to work out a lot, and then I stopped for about like 7 years, and then or more. I literally got married, I have two kids. Who gives a damn? I don't need to seduce any girls. I don't need any kind of attention or anything. I don't give a damn. Like I'm making good income. I'm working in real estate. He's experienced. He's a realtor. I'm selling houses. I'm making pretty good income. Everything's great. I do fine on YouTube, and like people are watching my videos even with me being fat, so nobody gives a damn. So I'm pretty comfortable. Why should I lose weight? And then it was like 3 people in 1 week who mentioned how fat I got, and I realized that I'm unhealthy. So in terms of health, yes, I can make a separate video about the health. So let's talk about weight losing. If you really want to lose weight, the first thing is mindset. So the stairmasters, people doing raw exercises. I see people jogging, like they are puffing, they're dying. They're fat people running around on the streets, like I used to. I used to do the same thing, and the funny part is, they sweat, they work hard, they almost run themselves down, and they keep on doing it, but nothing is happening. Nothing is going on. I see people over and over, the same person, same overweight person, just like myself, going to the gym, exercising, working out month and month over, half a year, and have close to none results. Is that something sounding familiar to you? Well, you increase the strength, you feel better. Your muscle tone, everything, your body kind of shapes up a little bit better, so you look slightly different, but you're still fat, and nothing really is going on. Nothing really changes. Your weight is the same. You might even gain weight, and you feel a little bit stronger. It's actually better for your health, for your heart, but physically, at some point you stop progressing. You get a little bit, harder shape, but then nothing is going on, and guys, unfortunately, it's like majority of the people are in gym are like that, and they do it for years. They're working out, they're sweating, they probably work out harder than I do, and they have almost no results. And you know what I want to say? Don't be like that person, because I've been like that person. You have to be different. You have to make your mindset on being different from all of those people. You have to say screw all of those people. I don't want to be like one of them. I want to be better. I want to improve. I want to get something better. And then all of a sudden you start improving. Right? No, it's not going to work like that. So there's basically, first of all, you have to decide that you want to transform yourself. You have to decide. Guys, I'll tell you what I did. I body shamed the hell out of myself. I would stand in front of the mirror before I go in the morning when I get up, and I would abuse myself. People say, oh, you have to love yourself. I called myself an fat bunch of swearing words, lazy, and other things. And yeah, I okay. How do I not get demonetized? I would come up, and in the morning I would abuse myself, call myself fat, lazy, and basically lots of bad things that to motivate myself, so that I don't want to be that person in the mirror. Okay, I don't want to be that person in the mirror. So that was my kind of brainwashing. You don't have to do that. Might not work for you like that. It worked for me. You might say, like some words of encouragement and support to yourself and things like that. Whatever works for your psychology. My psychology, I abused myself. I literally called myself names. And I was like, yeah, get your ass to the gym. Get up and go to the gym. Basically like this guy with the beard, Papa, whatever his guy is. Get up and go to the gym and work your lazy ass off. That's what I told myself, okay? Mindset. Then what did I do in the gym? Guys, David Goggins, I don't know if you know that guy, David Goggins, other motivational speakers and other things, brainwashing myself, trying to motivate myself, trying to get into that mindset, having a kind of a savage mentality, so to speak, pushing myself. I don't want to do that. Do I want to go to the gym? I still don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to go to the gym most of the times. Guys, it's like people are like, oh, you enjoy going to the gym. Not really. But I go to the gym. So you have to create a certain mentality of being an kind of animalistic person. Again, don't want to get demonetized. You have to get yourself out of the comfort zone and think of yourself and see yourself as a different person. You have to be able to look in the mirror and see yourself how you want to look, even though it's difficult to imagine for myself, especially my entire life being fat. So I don't even have a vision. I would look at others and then I would be like, yeah, I'll never be like that. I'll never be like that. It's, because you look at some stupid fitness influencer online, they're like, oh, I want to be like that person. One step at a time. Biggest thing is not to compete with others, but to compete with yourself. So you look in the mirror and every day you get a little bit better than yesterday, a little bit better. Some days you weeks even you won't have any result, but eventually you start seeing, and then it took me about 6 months to really to lose my 40 kilograms, like 88 pounds. You start seeing those results over the time, but sometimes you don't see. Like it's not a, it's a psychology of getting rid of the mindset of immediate gratification. Like you have a cheesecake and you immediately feel great, but if you don't have a cheesecake, you feel like garbage immediately, right? So do I love cheesecake? My favorite dish. Do I love pizza as well? Guys, I love to eat. I would be lying to you if I said that I don't like to eat. I am a foodie. And right now, when I'm starving, for example, I'm not eating something, I give some food to my family and I see my kids eat something that I want. And I feel happy for at least them having what I want, but I cannot have it because I'm crazy like that. I don't go for competition. I didn't do it for money. I didn't do it for anything. I'm just crazy like that. I decided to change. And if you're watching this video, maybe you are in the process of thinking, maybe you should change. So the mindset is developing a discipline, seeing a vision, every day trying to be a little bit better. Do not try to compete, let's say, with me. Like after me spending so much of time and losing so much weight, you look at yourself, for example, and you're like, hey, this guy is already like, what is my body fat percentage? Guys, I don't know, guys. Honestly, I try to figure out my body fat percentage. My guess is around 11% right now. I want to get into 10% for summer, but it's so difficult. My body is resistant, my hormones are resistant. Like I'm losing strength, I'm losing muscle, but the fat doesn't go down anymore. My body is resistant. I think I hit my like a plateau, but not a plateau, but probably a lower level of my body comfort zone. So maybe without sacrifice to the hormones, I can go less than this. Calipers are saying that I'm about like 8% body fat, and I think it's a lie. 7.6. I think it's a lie. I'm way fatter than that. The other machines that I have are saying I'm about like scale that runs electricity says I'm about like 13% body fat. I think that's also inaccurate, and there is no DEXA scan here in Calgary, so my best guess is roughly about 11%. Still, it's unconfirmed. You let me know, guys. If you're a fitness professional, let me know what do you think my body fat percentage is, because I have no idea, but I think I can still lose 1 more percent and roughly I'll be where I want to be. But anyways, guys, you have to try to compete with yourself, make yourself better, spend time educating yourself, researching different diets. I'll tell you about my diet. I'll tell if you're interested, I'll make a detailed videos about a lot of things. There is so many topics to cover. It's not a 5-minute conversation. But let's start off your mindset. You have to figure out what works for you, how you want to look like, what's going to motivate you to do that, and maybe find someone who's been fat his entire life and was able to get to a stage where people don't even think I was ever fat, which is kind of ridiculous, guys. It's I still have a fat guy's mentality, and honestly, you'll see a huge difference once you lose weight in your confidence, in a lot of things, in the health. I can make a huge list in a separate video. The difference, between me being fat and right now, and physical and mental and other things, and productivity and business and everything. But before you get there, before you start reaping all the benefits of not being fat anymore, health benefits and other things, you have to get your mind straight on what do you want. Immediate gratification or the long-term things. Guys, what is tastier than a cheesecake that I really like? Well, that's the feeling of continuously not letting yourself have it, and then seeing the results of you being disciplined in your body transformation. That's, for me, that's a better food than actual food. So just a food for thought, guys. Just a play of words. Yeah, think of long-term results versus immediate gratification. Think of a vision. Think of being different from other people that you see in a gym. Do you really want to go to the gym and work out, work really hard, And what the hell are you even doing there if you're not controlling your diet, or if you're not controlling your sleep, if you're not controlling, if you don't have a proper exercise routine, if you don't control your macros, your micronutrients, if you're not controlling all of those things, if you're just doing chaotic things, it's still good that you're working out, but you might not get the results that you expect. And you don't want to be like most of the people in the gym who come there, they work out, they go home, they have some beer, they have some bread, they have some pasta, and with mayonnaise and cheese and things like that, and they have a cheesecake and they have a good time. And then they go to the gym, and then at a certain point, they just stop working out because they don't see any result and they gave up, and they're like, yeah, there's nothing I can do about it. Doesn't matter how much which diet I follow, doesn't matter how many calories I count, things like that. Nothing is working for me. I'm just built different. And basically, you would be lying to yourself like I did for all these years, guys. I'm 35 years old. I'm in my best shape of my lifetime. I was never able to do any pull-ups. Right now, I believe I can do like 30. Last time I did was about 30 pull-ups, good ones. But yeah, I couldn't do 2 pull-ups. I couldn't do 1 pull-up. I couldn't hang myself. It's embarrassing, honestly. But anyways, lots of benefits. And but by being by at the age where everyone told me, oh, when you're in your late 20s, your hormones, it's not that easy. Then people are like, oh, when you're in their 30s, it's too late to work out. There is nothing you can do about. And then people are like, oh, when you're in your 30s, I'm like, guys, you know what? You're telling me this, and I'm 10 years older to you. I had a guy who was like in his late 20s. I'm like, look, man, you're 26 years old. I'm 35 years old. Don't tell me lies that you cannot get, and a bullshit excuse that you cannot get yourself into a shape. He's like, well, once you're my age. I'm like, I'm older than you. I don't know why that guy was thinking I'm younger than him. Maybe I shaved that day. Maybe I was dressed up differently. But anyways, I'm older than you. And I started working out later than you, and I got into a better shape. I started working out probably about when I was 33 years old. Again, after taking like a decade of break from any workouts, and less than 2 years later, this is how I'm looking right now. The first thing is start in your mind, setting up your goals, understanding what you want, and making a roadmap to where you want to be. And if you are wanting to be like everybody else, or you want to be better, you want to challenge yourself and see if you can get better than other people in the gym, and let them work out, let them keep on coming to the gym, but you have to take care of yourself, and you have to get your own results. And don't compete with those guys who you see in the gym. Guys, I looked at the people in the gym and I'm like, oh my goodness, these people are in such a great shape. There is no, and you get depressed. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go and have some pizza this day. And then what? My progress goes back. Then I feel like crap. Then I feel a regret, resentment. And then I understood there is only one person you have to compete, and that's the person you see in the mirror. Not me, not people on the street, not that guy on steroids in your gym is full of acne on their back. Those steroid people, they have acne. See, my back is clean, guys. I don't do that kind of stuff. I don't do steroids. I don't do any kind of medicine. And honestly, guys, I prefer not to even take supplements. At this point, I'm cutting out some supplements. I'm testing things because recently I discovered that I have a little bit of potentially lactose intolerance. So I want to cut down certain things and see how it's going to. It's experiment. That's a topic for our next video. My fat self, just go back 2 years on this channel and see my videos. Like one and a half year, you'll see my face. Same guy, different body. See you soon. Bye for now.